What you're about to learn in this video right here is something that could possibly save your life when you were locked up. You better take this shit from me and pay attention.
Haha, I'm the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with lock. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2 comes violent, first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be telling y'all something that could possibly keep you out of stuff when you're incarcerated. It most definitely will. All right. And what that is don't dare to enter someone else's cell. All right. Now I know what y'all are probably thinking. Well, that's common sense. You never enter someone else's cell. You know what I'm saying? Especially if, you know, you're not invited in there. But it's more than just an invite when it comes to entering somebody's cell. And I'm going to break it down for y'all in this video and let you know why. All right, now, of course, you enter somebody's cell that you weren't invited to, or somebody's cell that, you know, don't know you, then consequences and repercussions is what's going to come with that. That's common sense, right? Trust me, I know that. Y'all know that. Anyone who's probably not even been locked up before knows that. But what I'm saying is sometimes even an invite is bad. Now, while I was locked up down here in Florida, I seen a couple situations take place and go down, and the people who were involved with it actually got a free body, all right? And what I mean by that is, if I'm in this dorm and you stay in a completely different dorm and you want to come in my, you know, my quad, you come over there to where I'm from and you enter my cell, you know, you could be a friend of mine and I could be a snake, or you could be an enemy of mine, or whatever it may be, but you do not live in the quad that I live in, okay? The cameras see you coming into a dorm that you do not live in, that you're not housed in, and entering a cell that does not belong to you. Also, let me mention there is no cameras inside the cell, all right? Only on the outside to where you see the whole quad, but you see the direct eyesight, you know, the eyeline sight of the doors, but you do not see in the cell, all right? You violate, you come over there, you come in my cell, I decide to pull my knife out and wet you up, right? All I gotta do is say you came in there to kill me. You came in there to rape me. That's all I gotta say. And I'm gonna get away with a free body. Now don't get me wrong, I'm gonna get put in confinement, under investigation. They might give me the charge and take me to outside court and all that shit like that. But there is no way to prove that you didn't do what I'm saying you did. And I've seen plenty of people get arrested when I was in prison and go to outside court and come straight back to the same institution after they were reclassified with no new charge. Called a body, a free body. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta be very careful, because you can enter someone's cell thinking that's your friend, and all reality, they're not. They're out to get you. They're on some snake shit, you never know. Or you find yourself in a conflict with somebody, you know what I'm saying? And you decide to slide to their dorm to tighten them up, or think you're gonna go to their dorm, you know, to collect whatever they owe you and shit like that. You gotta be careful when you enter someone else's cell, because it's free game. You see what I'm saying? But it's common sense when it comes to entering a cell that don't belong to you. That literally right there can get, you know, you bodied on the house, make that person catch a free body, or that can make you get severely beat up, jumped by, you know, the person who lives in there might be a single cell, or it might be, you know, a two-man cell. You know, you just disrespected both the people who live in there. That's their house that you entered that cell without an invite. All right? You'll see a lot of people in prison when they walk up to cells, they knock on the door. Even though the cell's wide open and you see the person in the cell and they see you standing there at their doorway, you know, they might be purposely waiting for you to knock on that cell door. Literally, you're standing in a wide open doorway. He's right there. I'm right here. I can say to him what I want. He can say to me. You know, we could communicate right now. You feel me? We can hear each other. But it's more of a respect thing that they want you to actually knock. Peck on that door right there like that. You feel me? And like I said, you got to be careful because you'll find yourself in situations that you don't even expect to be in. All right? For instance, this happens in the county jail a lot right here, what I'm about to tell you. When someone comes in your cell and says something to you, you know, it's got to be more, if it don't feel like it's a question they're asking, if it's more like a statement, it's going to feel like a put down. You get what I'm saying? Like if I was on the phone, for instance, say I'm on the phone, someone comes and tells me, hey, bro, I got next after you on the phone. All right. Right? Now when I'm done with the phone, boom, I flip it upside down because that means someone else got next. But then the person who told me they got next don't make it to the phone. Someone else walks up, grabs it, gets on there. Right? Boom. Is that my fault because I didn't tell him, hey, bro, I'm off the phone? To me, I don't feel like it is. Unless he like asks me, hey, when you get off, bro, can you know what I'm saying? Can you let me know when you're done or something? Then okay, he asked me, then maybe I can do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not entitled to just come and tell you, hey, I'm off the phone, bro. I'm not your alarm clock. You understand? I'm not your reminder. Real shit. So what do? I get off the phone, boom, I go to my cell, you know, turn the phone upside down. When you turn the phone upside down, that lets anybody who's looking at the phone know, oh, somebody's got that phone already. That's why it's turned upside down. So I already did him a favor. You know what I'm saying? But this is just an example, all right? So then say you go to your cell, you're in your cell, and that dude who had after you on the phone comes in your cell, and instead of him saying, hey, next time I say I have after you on the phone, can you remind me, you know, that you're off so that way I can get on and I don't get skipped? See, that was a question. Or if he says, hey, next time you get off the phone, bro, let me know, you feel me, because I just got skipped. That right there was a statement. That's a put down. That's how it's going to be taken if you enter someone's cell and say something to him like that. You see the differences in the sentence? You wouldn't really notice it, but in jail they do. When someone is asking a question inside of your cell, they entered, you know, they might knock and then walk right in, and they might be like, hey, can you do me a favor? Next time I get after you on the phone, can you let me know? Because I just got cut. You feel me? All right, that don't seem as bad. He still entered the cell. He knocked and walked right in. You feel me? Kind of like your parents do when you were younger. And they knock on your bedroom door and walk in, you know? But if he says it the other way around, like, hey, man, next time I get after you on the phone, you feel me? Let me know when you're done because I just got booked. Now it's like you're putting down. It's like a put down. It's like you're pressing me. It's like you're saying it like a demand. You see what I'm saying? That's one thing you got to be very careful with when you enter somebody's cell, the way you say things. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could have said that regular to somebody out there in the middle of the damn dorm, and they wouldn't have took it as a put down. It was more of a like, he came in my space, in my area, inside of my privacy domain. You know what I'm saying? Inside of my domain, he came in there and specifically said this, that. That shit sounds like a put down. You feel me? And a lot of fights go down in the county jail over shit like this. Over the littlest things. You know what I'm saying? As far as saying, hey, can I get after you, you know, on the phone? Or, hey, I got after you on the phone. You see? Just something that's simple, that's small, that sounds the same, sounds similar, but it isn't. And it plays a lot with entering a damn cell that isn't yours. You feel what I'm saying? So now you got all these people fighting in jail all the time. You know, they're thinking it meant what it didn't mean, or they're taking it some type of way, or the other person meant it that way and they caught on to it, you know, or they meant it that way and the other person didn't take it that way. Then you got their homeboys telling them, bro, hey, let that man just come in your cell, bro, and press you like that. What you mean press me, bro? All he did was come in here and tell me he got after me on the phone. Next time to remind him. Next time to remind him when I get off the phone. What you mean, bro? You know, he just came in your cell, bro. Came right up in your shit, and it was like he was putting down on you. The whole dorm seen him walk up them stairs, especially if you don't live on the top tier and you're on the bottom tier. If you see someone that don't live up top, you know, even if they do live up top, when you're inside the damn dorm and you're watching TV, you're playing dominoes or spades or whatever it may be, or fucking eating a goulash or chopping it up with your homeboys, you see inmates walking up and down the top tier. It catches your eyesight because there's movement up there. So people who ain't even paying attention are going to see someone moving and they're going to look and they're gonna realize, oh, he don't even live up there. What's he doing? Then he goes inside someone's cell that they probably know, even if you don't know these people and you don't talk to them, every single day when they do chow, you feel me? When they do damn canteen call, which is commissary in jail or whatever it is, every day they pop the doors, you see who goes to what cell and who comes from what cell. So even though you don't talk to these people, you know who lives in which cell. You know whose house is whose. You feel me? So you'll know that dude up there don't live up there. You're going to know that off rip. And then you're going to see him enter a cell that you might seen a couple other people that live in. So then you're like, okay, he don't live in that cell. So all these other people are looking at it like, damn, what's he doing in there? You feel me? Or someone may have seen him tell you on the phone he got after you. Then you hugged the phone up upside down. And then you went up there to your room. And then someone else got on the phone. Someone peeped that little thing at the phones. And then they peep him walking into your cell. And then, you know, when he walks out, or they might peep the commotion of that person, you know, testing the person on the phone. Like, hey, bro, I had next on the phone. What you mean, bro? You weren't standing here. You know, and then people heard that, and now they're like, damn. So they're looking at him to see if he got booked over the phone, and they're watching where he goes, and he walks straight up that damn stairs and goes straight to your cell. You feel me? So it looks different than it really is. You know, everything has something behind it. There's a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to beware of going in other people's cells, literally. And like I said, even an invite is bad, okay? I've seen inmates when I was in prison, they set some dude up I knew that was a blood. You feel me? All of his brothers told him they were having a meeting, that he needed to come to this meeting, and it was in a different quad, a different dorm. He went over there, and then right before he went over there, one of his other brothers, which was another dude I knew, finessed him out of his knife. You feel me? Basically told him that some shit happened in a different dorm. Half of us are going over there. You feel me? But you still got to go to that meeting. You feel me? Let me use your fire while I go over there. And he didn't know no better. He didn't think of anything of it. This is his brother. This is his people's. So he gave the knife up. Boom. And really, that was just to finesse him. That was one of the 48 laws of power. You know what I'm saying? To use generosity and curiosity to disarm, you know what I'm saying, your victim or your enemy. You know, it's the same thing. You feel me? That's what he did. He played like there was a reason that he needed his knife and everything, and he believed him because he was his friend, his homeboy, and he gave him the knife. He just finessed him out of the knife before whatever was going to take place took place. And then that dude went over there to that dorm, feel me, walked in, boom, went into a cell he wasn't supposed to go into, and he got jumped the shit out of him, and they wet him up and did all types of shit. And now, the bad thing about situations like that is they're going to rewind the cameras, of course. You feel me? So then it's all on, why was there 5 of y'all already in this cell when he came there? You see, that'll be your thing to stand on. You get what I'm saying? It'll be like, you know, they set me up, or you know, I was going there for this or that, and then next thing you know, I got jumped on. They're going to have that shit so played out and figured out to where there's no way you can prove you had a reason to go over there, because you do not live there. One of the reasons to go to confinement is going to be unauthorized area, because you are in a spot, in a place that you're not supposed to be in. That's what that is a DR that you can go to confinement for. So here you're on the whole other side of the compound. You know, they see you on camera walking the quad that ain't yours and walking a cell that ain't yours. That's the last they seen of you. Now all of a sudden, bam, you're flatlined. Then people come out of the cell or whatever, and they tell the guards, hey man, this dude came in here. I don't know what he was on, but he was like hallucinating. He was real crazy. You know, he pulled a knife out and he tried to kill me. So I did what I needed to do to him. I don't think he's breathing. And look, bam. That's it. Of course you're going to go to the county jail, because even when you get off on self-defense bodies on the streets or anything like that, or manslaughters, whatever it may be, which means you accidentally killed them, you know, you still got to go through that process. You feel me? And that's what's going to happen. You know, but at the same time, it's totally different as if you caught someone inside the quad on camera. You feel me? If you wanted to enter that cell, you still would have been in the eyesight of camera. You still would have been wrong for going over there, but everything they're saying that you tried to do to them clearly would be seen that it didn't happen on camera. You feel me? That's why it's bad to go inside of people's cells, even with the invite. That's what I wanted y'all to really understand from this video, because I know a lot of people already know it's common sense. Don't enter a cell that you don't belong to, that you weren't, you know, authorized to come in. Okay? You have people that will literally set you up, okay, and make you do things that make you look like you stole something, even if you ain't the one that stole anything. You see what I'm saying? If you entered a cell that didn't belong to you, or even if you entered a cell that you was allowed to go into, if something comes up missing, now you're on the damn radar from that person. They're going to think you're the one that stole it. Straight up. Even if they know you didn't steal it, you know what I'm saying? It's still gonna look like you're the one that stole it. If they have a bunkie, who's their, man, that's your homeboy. That ain't my homeboy. He might have thought it was your shit and it wasn't that big of a deal, but now my shit's missing. Feel me? That was my shit he took. You know what I'm saying? Now two bunkies might get in arguments because they had someone in the cell that the bunkie didn't approve of. You see what I'm saying? A lot of fights break out in prison because of that too. You might have a cellmate. He might have a lot of traffic coming in and out. You might not be with that traffic shit. You feel me? You don't want people coming in and out of your cell. One, it gets it hot to where the officers constantly see people coming in and out of that one cell. It's gonna look like this the trap, like this the dope hole. And if you got cell phones and shit like that, you don't want that shit to be even thought of. You don't want no type of attention on your cell. You feel me? Or in your cut if you're in an open bay. You feel me? So you don't want that type of traffic. You know, just like you don't want junkies, people getting high and falling out, twagging out and shaking and fucking looking all lost in the world and shit. Wall surfing right there near your cell or in your cut, because then that draws attention because he got it from somewhere. Look how close he is to this fucking cell. Let's search this cell and then find something that has nothing to do with it. You feel me? But people will literally like tell you to go grab something, and when they tell you to go grab something, it'll be in their cell. You feel me? You'll go in there. It could be something small. It could be like, hey, bro. Like, they could be on the prison phone, and they could be like, hey, fam, do me a favor, dog. What? Hey, go up there on my cell, bro, and grab that pack of batteries off my bed, bro. I'm bringing that dude right there for me real quick. Because they on the phone. You be like, all right, I got you. They only asking you because you might live 2 doors down from them or something. So you're walking that way anyways. So then you walk in there, you grab the batteries, you go drop them off like he asked you and everything like that. Later on, a bag of chips or a honey bun or something's missing. Or his bunky's short. Or he's missing something. You feel me? Next, he gonna come up to you and be like, hey, bro, check me out. So, hey, when you grabbing batteries from me, bro, you ain't see a honey bun over there on the bed? You ain't see a bag of chips laying there? Nah, hell no. There wasn't no chips in there when you went in there? I wasn't looking for that. You see? Now, boom, you just got yourself in some situation because in the back of one of their minds, they're gonna feel like, until they find their shit, they're gonna feel like you had something to do with it. They're gonna feel like, man, hell nah. No one's ever stole from me out of my cell, and then all of a sudden the one day that I asked this person to go in there and grab that real quick, I'm missing something. You see what I'm saying? That's why you never want to be known to be around a cell that isn't yours. Straight up, because you'll get accused of shit that you ain't had nothing to do with. You got people that bait people up and will tell people, hey bro, do me a favor, dog, go grab that deck of cards for me. You feel me? Oh, where they at? They on such and such's bed, but he at work right now in the chow hall. You feel me? So just go grab him for me real quick. And then you go in there, boom. Next thing you know, something's missing out of that cell. He come back from work. Man, who the fuck went in my cell? Word go around. Nobody. And then he decided to go holler at the dude who took his deck of cards. Like, hey, bro, you went in there when you got my deck of cards, bro. You took something when you... And you gonna be like, I ain't go in there and even get your card. That's how you know it wasn't me. I asked bro right there to go grab them for me. I was on the phone when it happened. The person who owned the cards. So that's like, oh, damn. So he ain't... So you sent another person in my cell to go... You feel me? Now it looks like he stole something. That's why you got to be careful, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could find yourself in a situation. If people want problems with you and it's that serious, you feel me? If you catch their ass somewhere else, you give it to them, bro. You do what you got to do. But don't ever go inside of a quad, inside of someone else's dorm, you know what I'm saying, and try to start some shit, and especially not inside of a cell, inside of a blind spot, okay? One, you're going to have that whole dorm against you. No matter if they're cool with you or not, they're going to be against you because you're bringing attention to that dorm. And you never know what they got going on in there, what type of hustles and movements and shit that's going on. So you're bringing attention to the officers in there about some shit with someone that lives in there when you don't even live in there. You feel me? So you don't have the right to do that. And then 2, you fuck around and you know you make them come to you. So if that shit does go sour, then you know what I'm saying? You try to beat it how you can. If you ever get into it, you know, people be trying to set up fights and different shit like that in prison. Oh, you come to my quad, we're going to fight in my cell after child. You feel me? Or, oh, no, you come to my dorm. Don't ever be that one to agree to go there and fight him in his cell after child. If y'all are in the same dorm, then that's one thing. But if y'all live on completely different sides of the compound and y'all are not even in the same quad or none of that, be on your P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? Definitely bring somebody with you just in case they try to jump you. You know what I'm saying? Because 4 eyes is better than 2. You feel me? So you gotta like make sure you got somebody that's seen what really went on, and then maybe it won't go the way it goes, because they can literally say that you tried to take them. They can say that you tried to end their life, you tried to harm them, you held them at knife point, was gonna kill them, all this stuff, and then they did that to you. And you could literally just be in there getting ready to cook a goulash with him. It'd be somebody that's cool with you. You know what I'm saying? It could be one of your gang brothers. And then, you know, y'all vibing and shit, and then really low-key, they put a hit on you. You've been plated. So they put it on your homeboy, and they tell him he the one that got to take you out. So he in there being cool with you, vibe with you and all this shit. You know, he might eat pills with you in there, get y'all a little high and shit, smoke a little Tunchi stick with you, vibe with you, and then just pull a knife out and jump on you and just start wetting you up. And then after he does it to you, he might hit himself one time. One little bam, little nick or something, bam, bam, or something, bam. And say that you hit him there. You feel me? He defended himself. This is my cell. He got high. You feel me? He was sitting there smoking in my cell, and he nutted up and attacked me. Straight up. They seen him come in the quad. They seen him on camera. Y'all walked down there to get hot water for your soups when y'all were cooking together. Seen y'all walking around together. Everything was perfectly fine. So now it looks better in your defense. It looks like, well, look, clearly, you know, he nutted up. He smoked some shit. He tried to attack me in my cell, so I ended his life. But it shows y'all on camera hanging out on. He don't live there, though. That's the hard part. So it shows you didn't want to do no harm to him. Because look, even when they seen y'all on camera, y'all were friendly. You were friends. Y'all were vibing together, walking up and down, hanging out. And then all of a sudden, bam. You know, that story sounds believable. It sounds like y'all were vibing, you know, kicking it, you know, chilling and shit. And then he got high, he nutted up and tried to take your life. He stabbed you in the leg, so you know, you defended yourself and shit like that. And then bam, he ain't breathing no more. You feel me? That's why your ass gotta be careful, man, when you go in anybody's cell. Like I said, y'all, whether you're invited or not, straight up, beware going in other people's cells. And if someone ever comes in your cell, you better hold your ground. That's like your house. That's your crib, your casa. That's what you own. That's your privacy. That's your shit. That's the only thing that is yours, okay? Until the officers, you know, come and move you and different shit like that. But that right there is your little bit of privacy. That is your domain. You want to do all you can to hold your house down. If you got people walking in and out of your shit without knocking on the damn cell door, you got people taking things and dropping things and using things and borrowing things and entering and shit like that without your say-so or without asking first, you know, that means they're overstepping their boundaries. Straight up. No matter how cool you are with somebody like that, the only way it should be like that is if it's vice versa. If you go in your dog's house when he ain't there and he lets you go inside of his locker and take canteen items and shit, he ain't sweating it, and you're the only one that's allowed to do that, then of course, you know, it's the same. You know how it is, you know, one hand scratches the other or some shit like that. So that's what you should do, you feel me? But other than that, if it ain't both ways, bro, don't fuck with it, don't rock with it, because through it all, you might think that that's your dog, that's why I let him do that. But in all reality, he's overstepping his boundaries because you're allowing him to. And any other person that's in that cell with you will feel some type of way, even if they don't say it to you. You see what I'm saying? And just listening to this little shit in this video right here can possibly keep your ass out of shit and make it to where your ass does not get bodied, does not get jumped, does not get accused of stealing, all right? And if it's the other way around, you may possibly get you a free body. You know what I'm saying? If you got people coming in and out of your cell, next thing you know, you're gonna have shit missing. You're gonna feel like someone stole your stuff. You know, it's just only a matter of time. Because even people who play cool with you, they might only be cool with you because they want what you got. And you might have what they don't have. And you might have something that don't mean shit to you, but it's something they feel like they need. You know, and then that's all it takes for them to come in your cell. And then if they're known for being in your cell, walking in and out all the time, then it would never stand out when people see them when you're not in your cell. So if you got someone that goes in your cell all the time, he's known to hang out there, he's known to be there when you're not there, then on a day when something does come up missing, or on a day when your bunky shit isn't where it was before, you know, they start questioning and asking if they seen anybody around the cell, it's not going to cross their mind to say, oh yeah, such and such, because it's common for him to be there. You feel what I'm saying? When something comes up missing, they're not expecting it to be that person that's commonly seen going in and out of that cell. They're expecting some new person to be seen in an area they don't belong. That's what makes it stand out. They look suspicious. It's someone that you don't see going in there all the time, more rather than someone you frequently see coming and going as they please. You see what I'm saying? So you could get accused of some shit that you don't want to be accused of. You feel me? And the more that you keep someone around in and out of your shit when you're not there, the more they could be stealing right from up under you and you won't even know it. Because everything's gonna look like it's gonna be somebody new. It's not gonna look like that person that is most always seen coming and going as they want. You feel what I'm saying? Trust me. Y'all pay attention, man. You never know, man. Prison ain't the place to be, and not everybody's guaranteed to come home from there. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this video on up. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I always say, y'all already know, man. Keep them squares, rats, clowns, chomos, pedos, heavy gunners, liars, wannabe island boys, all them out your circle. And until next time, it's the one and only Frog.